Hi guys, Pete from Mixcat. I'm going to show you guys how to make a bourbon glaze. First thing we're going to need is the bourbon, or whiskey. I don't drink whiskey, so I had to pick up some ghetto whiskey at the liquor store. It says it's #1 Kentucky whiskey, Heaven Hill. Pretty nasty stuff, I'm sure, but it'll make for a great glaze. We need some garlic powder, teriyaki, and that's Kikkoman teriyaki. This is kind of optional, but it's going to really bring up the flavor. This is a black pepper that's not really hot, but it's a smoked hot, kind of like a chipotle, but they're black chili peppers. They're dry. Really good. That with a pineapple. If you don't want to do the chili peppers, you can sub oranges with the pineapple, and you're going for kind of the sweet type of thing. But those are the basic ingredients, and I'll show you how that gets started. Quick note about pineapples. To pick a good pineapple, you're going to want it kind of orangey like this. You're going to smell it to smell if it's fragrant. Smell the bottom. It should smell a little sweet, and the bottom should be a little bit pliable. Firm, but a little soft. It's got to have a little bit of a give to it, and you'll be sure to have a good pineapple that way. First thing I'm going to do here for the sauce is cut some pineapple. I'm going to cut this into cubes, nothing special. The first thing I did was just took out the outside. I'm also going to take out the inner core here, that kind of real dense fibrous core, and I'm going to cut it into cubes. That's with the center removed, and cut this guy into cubes. This is just going to make it easier while it's in the blender. Really simple. That's it. That pineapple is going to be the first ingredient that's going to go into the blender here. Next ingredient is the bourbon. And we're just going to put about, I'd say, half a cup of bourbon in there. Next thing is the teriyaki. Teriyaki, probably about the same, a half a cup. I got little markers on the back, so it's easy to kind of gauge this way. There we go. At this point, I'm going to give it a quick pulse with the blender, just to kind of thin this out a little bit. Then I'll add the peppers to it. That's kind of the consistency of it. You can see it's nice and thin now. Okay, next thing that's going in is the peppers. You just want to kind of break the end of it all, so you don't have the stem, and just break it into the blender here, just into smaller pieces. There we go. Excuse the dog in the background crying. He wants to come in. Let me let him in. I'm going to put another pepper in there. I'll make this nice and tanged up. And we're just going to break that into pieces like so. Smells good already. Fresh oranges is a good thing to add to this too, but I'm actually going to do this over pork, so I'm going to skip that. I'm going with a little bit more pineapple this time. We're going to blend this back up. Now this smells good, but it could use a little bit more pineapple. There we go, and I'm going to blend that back in. Nice and rich. Let me show you what that looks like. This I'm going to pour right on top of the pork and barbecue it. So this is going to be my pork marinade. That smells great. And it's that simple. Bourbon glaze. This shot of the pork chops that I just put the marinade on top. Got them from the butcher, just went ahead and poured it right on top. I'm going to let this sit for about 45 minutes, and then we're going to grill them. Should be great. Put some slices of pineapple on the top too. There's the chops with the red pepper on it and pineapple. Looks great. We're going to let this sit for about a half hour. Thanks guys, this is Cooking with Mixcat.
Yeah!